The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Red! Buffalo left. Undercut. General West. Wait! Wide. Get wide. Hey, I'm gonna go load it.
Now Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
190. Alpha! 54. Check.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check. Move your quarter. Hey.
To throw again. Rivers trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Oh, nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12. The week before Thanksgiving, hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just 1 loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed.
Come on. What the fuck, bro? This nigga too slow, man.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Rivers on a Murray complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rivers to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mahomes now on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Damian Wilson in on the stop. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It's Eckler again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12. Hey, Delta!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
0. Topper!
Watch the twins. Check it out, read.
Check 15. Check 26. Check 26. Check.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Rush in.
Hey, easy.
Under 10. 10. Shit.
Behind.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You got 3.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they're going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Wait.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Rocket.
Shit. Kill.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
Thank you.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Check 43.
Q. 0.
Check 24.
Hey.
From the 41, Rivers. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
It's a boring-ass game.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays. It's harder to move it.
I'm surprised he got that.
It's taken in by Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback. Almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go.
Good game, bro. Fuck.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Back, clean 80. Hey, girl 80. Load it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking and those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Load it. Load it. Wait, 89.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
180. 380. Hey, 79. 79. Hey, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Demario Davis there on the stop. From the 40 now on second down. Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on fourth.
Oh, no.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
5-8. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Breeze now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Damn, bro. How the fuck? Come on, Nick Bosa.
40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a pickup of
Bosa
7,
got tripped up.
and that'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
We go 21.
They do go for it. It's Breeze.
Oh, no. Come on, Derwin James.
So certainly an interesting
I got
call there
ball.
to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Oh, I'm glad he ain't intercepted.
390. Hey, ready? Hey, check 24, check 24.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now.
Damn, yo. I wish I had Zeke.
Room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. Small. No. You.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
Fuck, bro.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Can't hold a block. That's a bucket. That's a touchdown.
Excellent run blitz. Stop that
He was
one
hold
for
a
a short
block.
gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Jumper. Kill. Tight guard. Red.
Rivers hands off to Eckler, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon.
Yo, I'm about to start running with the Cowboys again. That's a touchdown, bro.
Play of the drive.
Well, the coaching staff's doing a good job representing. They don't file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down.
Thank you.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down.
That's a fumble, bro.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. See if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
What, bro?
Complete.
What? What? I'm fucking asleep, bro. I should have clicked on it.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's the lucky shit motherfuckers get on me.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds,
that's his lucky 3 points.
With a nice bounce in their step, having
gotten a little bit closer on the
scoreboard.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's mad for you, though. That's my fault. I forgot the blitz from Nick Bosa. That's why he ain't come through free. Fuck. That's the only reason why he had that much time. Fuck.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's my fault. I'm gonna do it from now on, though.
And they're just gonna run it here up the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's fucking my fault, man. You got that lucky ass shit, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Slide automatic.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Y'all, this is Roz Goldman Woody, and we have a new episode of Don't At Me Today with the